developers. We develop applications and business can work online. My aim today is trying to get everyone here to write their own digital marketing plan and walk out the door with some tangible. So the forms here that I'll give to you halfway through the presentation, and you'll fill in these forms and hopefully you can get starting on the digital marketing plan for your business. So the format is I'll explain the concept behind the digital marketing plan, and then kind of fill in form that should be wrong. Where to start? Obviously social media, email marketing, they're all big news at the moment, they're all very popular, it's really hard to know where to start. There's so many options there. The key is to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Find something that works and start there. And the main thing is take the plunge. Jump in, use something, start with something small, a modest budget, and you can work back from there. The most important part of the digital marketing plan is to define your target customers. This is actually different for a lot of businesses, we find. And you don't have one target customer, you might have 3, 4, 5 target customers. Just to give you a bit of an example, for me, I would be targeting small business owners as well as PR companies. And I'm defining the different groups, and I can get subgroups down again from that. Once you find these groups, get to know them, get under their skin, what do they look like, where do they live, who are their friends, what are their interests. Once you know this information, then you can start to map this onto a digital marketing strategy. And the tools that you use will be based on the interest levels that they have. So once we know who we're targeting and we know what we want from them, we start with the digital marketing funnel, what we call it. So basically we have we define people out there who want our service. So the world is full of people, we can find them first. Once we find them, then we try and engage them more. So I'll just go into this slide here, which is one of the most important slides. So you're going to find them online. So there's two kind of main ways. It's like offline marketing, and it's advertising or PR essentially. So advertising, you're probably looking at something like Google, LinkedIn, or Facebook advertising. And then viral content is like PR. You're creating something that's going to go across the internet and people will see it. Once you get their attention, then you have to engage them. They need to see content, they need to know that you're the kind of person that can deliver what they want. And I'll that divided into two. So we'll go into a little more detail now in a second. And then it's online conversions. So not everyone might make a sale online. The sale might be offline, but you need to define what your conversion is online. So is it taking in a query? Is it exposure? What is your online conversion? After that, we can look at sales and marketing. So just to go back to that point on finding the people out there that are interested in your service. What I've done here is I've taken out, I looked at the people that are attending here today, and I just looked at some Facebook demographics here. So this is the kind of thing, if we know our target customers, these are the kind of things we can target online. So this is Facebook advertising. So I was looking at maybe travel agents. Here's 2,500 people who are Spanish people living in Dublin. So if you want to sell trips back home to them, that's a group you can just hone in on specifically and have an ad specific to them. Or you people that like to go on holidays in the Mediterranean. There's a group that you can target specifically. Then look at people in the business market. This again, Facebook advertising stuff. We've 17,500 people who live within a 40-kilometre radius of Dublin City. So that could be Dublin Chamber, it could be solicitors, whatever the case may be, to hit that demographic. If your target demographic was people that worked in Facebook or Google, your local business here, you can target them specifically. So online advertising has moved a long way in the last 5 years, and it's based on the idea of big data. So what Facebook and LinkedIn are selling to you is they have demographic data, they're selling that to you. As I said, I'd like you to engage. I'll go through this quickly because there's so many different tools on there, but in general, look to engage them with your online content. So, in general, you're looking at Facebook for your business consumers. So if you have a retail business or looking at consumers, you're probably looking at Facebook as one of your more important ones. If you're business to business, LinkedIn is going to be very important for you. Twitter is kind of in between. It's when you have an interest in a specific area. So it could be music or it could be energy consultancy, but it's an interest that evokes emotion in your users. After that, then YouTube obviously important as a support tool, and your website there as well. And after that, stage of conversion. We'll go through this in the sheet. Trying to figure out what is your conversion online. Now let's go through a few slides on how you actually get this to happen, which is often the problem. People like the idea of doing it, but they find it hard to take that step and know what to do. So it's like any other process in your business. You need to just define the simple things. Who's making these decisions? Who's actually going to do the work? When do they come back with their results and you look at them and test them? What is your budget and how often are you going to review this? So we'll go to this. We'll see questions in the worksheet, but then put all this information from you. After that is money. Facebook and LinkedIn, all these guys, they're out there to make money. If you want to really have an impact with digital marketing, you have to spend money. It's going to take time and money to get proper rewards on it. And the idea is you start with a modest budget. You try out a few things, you see what works best, you invest a little more, and you refine back in your process. It's similar to other areas of your business. After that, then you set your targets. Again, like other parts of businesses, and you should be trying to create offline targets or online targets and monetary targets. So your online targets could be the number of people on your Facebook page, could be the number of people in your email newsletter, and then monetary targets is how much do I think I can make from implementing a digital marketing strategy. And there's all the platforms these days have ways of measuring your targets. So once we've figured out what we need to do, it's all about implementation. And two kind of simple things we find out from the implementation side is the chances are someone has done digital marketing for your business type quite well in the world somewhere. Go out there, find them, look at them, take their ideas. There's no reason not to look at how they bring in people. After that, it take a small jump. You will learn so much from the first step of looking at this compared to all the planning you can do. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'll hand out worksheets to you, and what I'll do then is there's kind of 4 pages there, that I tick boxes and circling things. You'll all get a chance to go through that. I'll answer a few questions along the way, and we'll try and do a workshop going here. Alright?